more news updates, especially regarding that Sunday Guardian exclusive. We now move on. In a significant shift, the Trump administration has exempt smartphones, computer chips and other electronics from steep tariffs, including the 125% levies on Chinese imports. The exemptions follow warnings from tech firms like Apple and Nvidia over high prices. US Customs and Border Control confirmed that these goods will avoid both Trump's 10% global tariff and harsher China-specific taxes. Analysts call it a game changer for the tech industry, while the White House says the move gives companies time to shift manufacturing to. However, these products still face a 20% China tariff linked to fentanyl. Trump defended the tariffs, citing strong US revenue and a strategic edge in trade talks. While most nations get a 90-day tariff pause, China faces a hike to 145% due to its retaliation. Apple is reportedly accelerating iPhone production in India. Let's take a listen to what Trump had to say.
I'll give you that answer on Monday. Okay. We'll be very specific on Monday.
Are you suggesting
we're taking in a lot of money. As a country, we're taking in a lot of money.
We're joined by Dr. Satoru Nagao to discuss this further from a fellow from the Hudson Institute located in Tokyo, Japan. Dr. Nagao, thank you very much for joining us. Will these be also the citizens of China be breathing a sigh of relief for their newsfeed today?
Yes, this is important move to adjust the situation because of the tit for tat situation. Now the tariff the U.S. imports the Chinese product is 145%. But if United States continues this tariff, indeed there's a possibility the price of the products the U.S. import from China will be more than double. So price will rise too much. But compared with other country, this price will rise too much. So this means that only U.S. citizens cannot get this one in the cheaper prices. So in the short run, this is not good to develop the U.S. power. So the United States accept this high-tech material just now, even if they impose a 20% tariff to the Chinese product, even if they're high-tech. But anyway, this is adjusting or makes this tariff policy practical. But in the long run, because of the purpose is competition with China, the U.S. tariff imposing to the Chinese product will rise steadily, I think. So that's why this is just a method, temporary method, to adjust the situation, I believe.
Dr. Nagao, what do you think of Donald Trump's decision-making on this? Obviously, this wide public discourse about iPhones hiking up in price. Experts claimed it could be up to over $3,000 for an iPhone, which now stands at around $1,100. Does that mean that everyone's worries about tech prices going up are over?
Yes, without relocate factories, yes, most of the products, including high-tech products, will rise the prices. It is unavoidable. Because currently, because of the long-term global free trade, the factories in the world relocate to China. So that's why under the current situation, many countries in the world need to import the product from China. And supply chain also rely on Chinese sources, especially the rare earths. 90% of the rare earths came from China. That is so under the current rules, everyone in the world rely on China. That is the source of the power for China to be the factory of the world in the current age, and in the future they will be arrogant in their national security policy. So that's why it is unacceptable. So need to change the rule itself with the United States start to think. So tariff is the key to end the current global free trade rule and change the rule for the maintaining the number one status in the world. U.S. number one status in the world. So that's why view from the high-tech company in the United States, for example, the Apple, 80% of the product Apple is producing and selling in the United States is made in China. So 20% came from India, of course, but at the same time,
Yes.
even if the Apple would try to relocate their factories, still the Apple needs a time to adjust the situation. That's why this is a good decision today. Is a big relief for these high-tech companies of the United States, I think.
Dr. Satoru Nagao, thank you very much for joining us. We now turn to the Middle East, where an Israeli airstrike destroyed